Hey guys, it's Smokeless Graham here. I'm bringing you another Final Fantasy X tutorial, and in this video you'll be watching me fight Seymour number 2 in the Bevelle temple after you do the dungeon event. In the beginning of this battle, you're going to use your trigger commands just like the first one, so you're going to talk with Titus and his strength's going to go up, and then you're going to talk with Yuna and her magic defense is going to go up. And there's also a third trigger command in this battle, and it's Orin's. His strength's going to go up as well. The key characters you're going to use are the same as the last fight, so you're going to use Yuna, Titus, Riku, and Orin. This battle is a little bit different than the first one. He doesn't have anyone helping him, so he doesn't have any other units. I like to keep in mostly Titus, Orin, and Riku. The reason is because, like I said in the last video, Riku has high speed, so she's the healer of the team. Orin has high strength, so he'll be able to do a lot of damage, and then Titus has just as much strength as Orin, so he'll be using his strength to his advantage. And also, like the last fight, I like to have everyone's overdrive to full so they can use them. I use Titus's right here and do 5,000 worth of damage, which really helps because this battle can get really annoying if you drag it out, and I'll explain it to you a little bit later when it starts happening. I also like keeping Orin in because I think he actually does more damage than Titus. And I always keep Riku in the battle. I do steal. You'll see me use steal at some point, because every boss has a item in this game that you can't really find in enemy units outside of boss fights, so I do like to steal a few times. Sometimes it doesn't steal after I do it once, but sometimes you can do it twice. But I do use overdrives as quickly as possible in the beginning of the fight, because I like to get this one over quickly before he starts doing things that I really hate. But you'll actually see me in every boss fight that I will do. You'll see me call in every unit to attack once, and the reason I call in every unit to attack once is so they get AP at the end of the battle, so they at least get 1 AP level, so I can do something to them. That's the reason why you see me call in every character here, as you saw me use Waka and Kamari. I think at one point I do use summons for. Actually, I think I do Grand Summon or Regular Summon for overdrives, but he uses Banish. This is actually the first fight he'll use Banish, so he'll use that and your AN will be gone. But I think coming up eventually, you're going to see him use Break. Break is probably the most annoying attack in this fight. And the reason is because he'll use Break, and then it'll actually it doesn't paralyze. It casts Stone on one of your characters, and once he casts Stone, his little Metamorphosis thing, you can see, it looks like a little scorpion attached to him. It's really weird. Actually uses something called Shattering Claw, and it's really random. There's a 33% chance of hitting each unit, and sometimes he actually hits the unit that turns to stone, and that unit that turned to stone shatters and is eliminated from the battle, and you're down to 2 units for the rest of the battle. I think it actually does happen to me. I think it happens to Orin in this one. Not a big deal because I actually end up killing him not far after. But that is the only thing that really kills you in this battle. And another one, I don't know if it's coming up soon in this, but he uses, his Metamorphosis uses Cura on Seymour, and it actually heals him for a lot of health. So if you don't keep up on hitting him, he will eventually regain full health. I've had it happen to me before. The battle drug out. I think it took me 45 minutes to beat him one time, and it got really annoying. I think right here after he uses Protect, I call in Yuna and I use Dispel. Oh, here comes the break, the first one, and he actually Shattering Claw doesn't even hit him. But I'm pretty sure I call in Yuna really close here, so I can use Dispel and I get rid of his Protect. I'm not sure if I do it. It might be in the next Seymour boss fight I actually do it. But I think I use my Soft here. I cure her from her stone and uses Shattering Claw again to try and hit her, but he doesn't. So I think right here I start using some items so I can get his health down, because she gets really weak. She's really weak until I get her Celestial Weapon. So she's really useless only for stealing and and for healing. I don't use her for anything else, no strength whatsoever, until I get her celestial weapon and I train her in the dark dungeon, which you'll see a video in the probably the way future from now. But yeah, see, I try stealing again to see if I can get another item from him, but I don't. But here it is. He uses that break move and shattering claw, destroys Auron. So now I'm down to 2 units. I get really annoyed. I'm cursing so much right now when he does that, because not only am I down to 2 units, but he does not get any AP for the battle, and it's driving me crazy because Auron's my 3rd favorite character in the game. But he's actually, in this run through the game, Titus is actually my strongest character. His strength, I don't know how I did it, but his strength is really high throughout this game, and he's actually my favorite character so far in this run through the game. But I call in Bahamut here, and I'm pretty sure I use his overdrive, and then he gets banished out of the battle. But I do quite a bit of damage, and I actually think I kill the Metamorphosis. Actually, I might even kill him. I think I actually kill Seymour in this battle, probably not. But I use Mega Flare I kill the Metamorphosis, and I actually do a lot of damage to him. And I think the Metamorphosis actually sucks health from Seymour. And then for every time you kill the Metamorphosis, he sucks health down. And every time you beat the Metamorphosis, it'll go down 1,000 HP. I don't suggest you even try and hit the Metamorphosis. It's not worth trying to kill it. You can't kill it at all. You only can get it down to 1,000 health. And so it's not worth trying to kill it. That's where I made my mistake in previous run-throughs in this game, is I tried to kill the Metamorphosis, and it's really stupid. Not worth doing, but as you can see, if you use your Aeons, only summon your Aeons if you have overdrives, because if you get an attack out of him, it's not really worth it. He's going to banish them at the end of the game. I use haste right here. Only reason is so I can get him to go a few times, because he's the strongest unit I have left, because Auron's out of the game, so can't really use him. But I think I use Waka's I use his overdrive right here, and I've been fucking up lately on his overdrive slots. Never happens to me, but I do it. I also been screwing up on Titus's. I try in every boss fight to do his right, but sometimes they get really annoying and I miss them. I think you saw in the beginning of the fight, I fucked up Lulu's pretty badly. I only got 5. I usually get 8. I've never hit 9, but the PS4 controller is a little hard with the analog sticks to rotate them to get high. To get high numbers for it. But that's pretty much how you beat Seymour number 2. He gets a little hard if you don't keep up on the healing, but my next video will actually be the Seymour fight number 3 at the
we escaped with our
Ronso land. So you'll see that coming up really soon. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next